Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, it's just basic, remember that. So the first thing I'm going to do is the eyeshadow. Okay, now the first thing you want to know about eyeshadow, oh, you know, actually, I'm going to do the mascara. The first thing you want to know about mascara is it clumps, and it's from Sephora, and it's black mascara, obviously, and it clumps, and you want to make sure that you don't use tons and tons of it, or else it'll come off gross. Okay, so first thing you want to do is get your hair out of the way and put it up. Okay. It doesn't have to look good or anything. You're just putting it out of your way so you can do it really quickly. Okay. So, we're going to take our mascara and make sure you don't pump it, because if you pump it, then that just ruins your brush. Now, what you're going to do with it is you're going to go like that. You're just going to put it against your lash. Some people like to drag it up and do that. That's perfectly fine. But I just like to do that. Okay, and then what you do after that is bottom lashes, turn the brush up like this. And just make sure you don't get it on yourself, like I just did. So what you're going to do is just go off your lashes like that. Now we're going to do the other eye. And I'll go over it again just in case. And you're going to go do this. And drag it up. And drag it up. And drag it up like that. And then tilt it up like this. And do the bottom lashes like that. When you do this with the bottom lashes, it gives the lashes like an extra oomph and like a rocky look to it. Okay. Now when you're done with that, we're done with that. So just gonna wait till it dries. Maybe put like, I don't know, do this. Because you want your mascara to be dry before you put on your eyeshadow. So like the mascara doesn't rub off on your brush and accidentally gets on your eyelids, because that would look weird. And so we're letting this dry. And what you want to do is just put your finger on it, and if it comes off, that's fine. Just if it comes off, that's fine, but you know that it does need still some more time to dry. Okay. So, the next thing we're going to do is obviously put our mascara away. I'm going to put that away, and we're going to get ready with the eyeshadow. So, the first thing you want to do is get your brush ready. And I have this regular eyeshadow brush. It doesn't say anything on it, so I don't know what it's called. If it did have something on it, I would tell you, but it doesn't. So, yeah, just a regular eyeshadow brush as we wait for these beautiful eyes to dry. Okay. Just wait and wait. Okay. Next, what we're going to use is we're going to use the 144 palette, like this. And what we're going to use is we're going to use what color are we going to use? Oh, it's over here. We're going to use just lost my color. There's 144 palettes in here, shimmer and matte, and oh, I found it. Okay, what we're going to be using today is this color right here, and it's like a shimmery matte palette mixed in together, and it's like a goldish pretty color that I like to use. And you just dab a little teensy weensy bit onto your brush. And if you have a little bit more, just tap the excess off on your hand. And if you did a little bit too much, okay, so what you're going to do is just close your eye and let the brush take its place. And you're going to go over the lid just like this. And go in to the outer corner and brush into the inner corner. Like that. Okay. We're good with that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold the brush like this into the eyeshadow. And we're just going to tap it with the end of the brush. So it'll look like that. Like that. And what you're going to do with that is just tap off some of the excess and go into your crease and brush off the eyeshadow into your crease and up a little bit. So it's pretty like that. Okay. You're going to do the other eye now. Okay, now what you're going to do now is you're going to tap off some of the excess like we did earlier. And just did what we did earlier. Let the brush just do its thing. And go into the outer corner and brush in to the inner corner. And get some into the inner corner. You don't want tons and tons in the inner corner because then it'll just look weird. So you'll do this. And remember, take the eyeshadow and just dip the tip into the eyeshadow. And you're going to put it in your crease. Don't forget about that. That's like the #1 step. Not the number one, but you know. And just go over, because you want them to look the same or similar. You know, because you don't want to go like out in the street and say, "Hey Mom," or "Hey Tom," or whatever, and say like my eyeshadow, and they'll say like, Kylee, it's sort of opposite. You don't want that to happen because that would be like a disaster. So, just gonna make sure that they look the same. And if you feel paranoid, just go like this. Take your 2 middle fingers and just dab your eyelids. Can't talk today. Okay, next what we're going to do is the eyeliner. This is black number 651 from Wet n Wild's Color Icon. I like this. This is like my baby. It goes on very, like, you know, regular. It doesn't come out dry or anything. It just comes out like a liquid eyeliner. So, what we're going to do is, you see it's still sharp, so we don't need to use a eye pencil sharpener for that. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to do that and just apply it to your waterline. Now, if you're like a new person to makeup, it's going to tickle. So take a minute or two to